While gold and silver seem to get all of the attention these days, today we're going off script and talking about platinum, if you should put it in your stack, and the pros and cons of it. Now, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just talking about my personal experience with platinum and why it remains a small portion of my overall precious metals stack. An overview of platinum is just that it's a rare, dense, silver white precious metal, and it's found in the Earth's crust like, most precious metals. But the big difference is that only 5 to 6 million ounces are mined annually of platinum, and that's compared to over 100 million ounces of silver being mined. Probably, as you're most aware, platinum is used in jewelry. It's one of the more, I wouldn't say popular jewelry metals, but it is one of the jewelry metals that carries a high premium because of its durability and that it's hypoallergenic. Aside from just, jewelry and stuff like that, it does have some industrial uses, just like silver does. Platinum is used in catalytic converters. It's used in a lot of medical applications like pacemakers, dental fillings, even chemotherapy drugs. Some electronics have it in hard drives, but I wouldn't say that's the most common metal you'll find in electronics. Here's the reason why the platinum is in my stack, the rarity of it. It is so much more rare than even gold as far as how much platinum exists on the earth compared to gold. And it's amazing to me that an ounce of platinum is worth just under $1,000 today, and we all know gold is a little over 3,000. So I felt like platinum has room to grow if it's more rare, and has jewelry premiums as well. I have a little bit in my stack for that reason alone, that I think it can catch up to gold, or it can come very close to that in the future. And the other reason why, is diversification of precious metals. That's just having silver, gold, and platinum are the three that I like. There's a lot of talk these days about rhodium. I don't know if I will be adding that into my collection of precious metals or not. Over at Salivate Metal, he owns some of it, and he talks about rhodium quite a bit and educates people on that. So that kind of piqued my interest. But it's hard to find, honestly, and my issue with rhodium would be that it's even harder to liquidate if you needed to sell it. But I obviously have no experience with that. So some of the problems with the platinum, and this is like silver, is that there's a lot more volatility and movement day to day in the price. So you're not going to see that as much with gold. It's harder to sell than, say, gold or silver, just because a lot of people don't know what to do with it. Your local coin shop, it could be a hard sell for them to pick it up, just because there's not much demand for people coming in and buying a platinum bar. They can have higher premiums than standard silver or gold pieces, just because the form they take, most are in bar form. One of the only reasons I got this one was because it was at basically a spot price deal. So I thought that was a good time to pick it up. And speaking of liquidating a platinum, at your local coin shop, they're obviously going to offer you lower than what spot is. That's just because it's hard to push in a local environment. Really, getting online and having a much wider audience will be an easier position to move the platinum if you have to get rid of it. JM Bullion, APMEX, those big companies, they will buy it back, and they'll definitely buy it below premium, but I'm sure you'll get a better deal than at your local coin store. Pawn shops, obviously an awful place to do it, but if you're in a huge crunch, that's always an option. I would never recommend that with platinum or really any precious metal. And then, like I said, online, eBay, some sort of marketplace like that, Facebook, you're going to have a smaller audience on Facebook, possibly, and on eBay, you're going to be paying a lot of fees for it. But that's similar to gold and silver, just to a lesser extent. Now, the good thing about platinum is that you can test this on the precious metal verifier that I have. So that's another reason why I added platinum into my, precious metal collection, because it is verifiable. And I actually have not verified this one yet. It looks super official, and I bought it from an online dealer, so I would bet 100% that it's real. But let's just put it on the precious metal verifier and see what it says, because I've never measured platinum on there before. So as you can see here, it says other type of metal, and we're measuring platinum, and I'm sure it can measure through this plastic, so let's just see if it can. There you go, perfect in the middle, and it was without hesitation. So it is 999.5 and weighs 100 grams. There you can see the back of it. Let me move this out of the way. There you can see the back of it right there. So the front, pretty cool. Yeah, so that's my story about platinum. And even though this is nose for silver, sometimes we got to switch it up a little bit. Talk about some other metal. Let me know if you got platinum in your stack. Let me know what you think about it. And leave a comment, like it, thumbs down it. Either way, I'm a new channel. Anything helps with engagement. And I always like building a community online with like-minded people. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time around with more silver on the table next time. Later on.